राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है।
श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है।
श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है।
श्री राधे गोविंदा मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है।
Okay, page 384.
3 what?
384.
Okay. You should have the mic in first. Thank you.
Mama mana mandire rahani sidi Krishna Murari Sri Krishna Murari Mama mana mandire rahani sidi Krishna Murari Shri Krishna Murari Bhakti Priti Mala Chandan Bhakti Priti Mala Chandan Bhakti Priti Mala Chandan Bhakti Priti Mala Chandan Dumini Holi Niru Chitanandan Dumini Holi Niru Chitanandan Dumini Holi Niru Chitanandan Dumini Holi Niru Chitanandan Jivana Marana Toba Pujan Diviran 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 Sundara He Manahari Sundara He Manahari Sundara He Manahari Sundara He Manahari Isho Nanda Kumara Nanda Kumar 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 Ave Prema Pradeepe Arati Toma Ave Prema Pradeepe Arati Toma Ave Prema Pradeepe Hare celebrate
Shall celebrate what?
Anuradha's birthday.
Who's Anuradha?
One of our top singers.
Stand up. Top singers. Stand up. She looks pretty, yeah?
Arrivo!
I can see.
Rabi.
You have to turn around.
You have to go by the altar. That's it.
Yeah, let's go right to it. Look, Nick, probably can see.
So one song dedicated to Radharani, and also on the occasion of this my gift to her on this birthday. Sit down, sit down. Mridanga,
Mridanga Baba.
Akash Patal.
You can raise this. Funny, you gotta catch that top. First on the top. Let's sip from this time. That's it. Right.
You want it?
Storytelling. And you can raise it.
When I give you chance, why you
Raise it first. No.
What happened, Mridanga? छोटी सी किशोरी मेरे अंगना में डोले रे, 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 पाँव में पायलिया बाजे छम छमा छम बोले रे, मुस्कुरा के बोले वो सो श्याम मेरो भरतार रे मुस्कुरा के बोले वो सो श्याम मेरो भरतार मैं जीवा से पूछी नहीं कौन तेरा ससुराल रे मैं जीवा से पूछी नहीं कौन तेरा ससुराल रे शर्मा Gopala प्यारो नंद लाला मोहन बलिवाला प्यारो नंद लाला मेरो मदन गोपाला प्यारो नंद लाला मेरो मदन गोपाला 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 प्यारो नंद लाला गोपाला गोपाला प्यारो नंद लाला गोपाला गोपाला प्यारो नंद लाला मीठे रस से भरी राधा रानी लागे महारानी लागे मनो कारो कारो जमुना जी को पानी लागे मीठे रस से भरी मीठे रस से भरी राधा रानी लागे महारानी लागे मनो कारो कारो जमुना जी को पानी लागे जमुना जी तो कारी कारी राधा गोरी गोरी जमुना जी तो कारी कारी राधा गोरी गोरी ओ जमुना जी तो कारी कारी राधा गोरी गोरी वृंदावन में धूम मचा दे बरसाने की छोरी वृंदावन में धूम मचा दे बरसाने की छोरी वृंदावन में रज धाम राधा की रज रानी लागे रज रानी लागे मनो कारो कारो रमण जी को पानी लागे रज धाम राधा की रज रानी लागे महारानी लागे मनो कारो कारो रमण जी को पानी लागे रस से भरी राधा रानी लागे महारानी लागे मनो कारो कारो रमण जी को पानी लागे मीठे रस से ओ जियो श्याम लाला जियो श्याम लाला तेरी तेरी पगड़ी रंग काला जियो श्याम लाला जियो श्याम लाला तेरी तेरी पगड़ी रंग काला ओ जियो श्याम लाला जियो श्याम लाला तेरी तेरी पगड़ी रंग काला जियो श्याम लाला पीली तेरी पगड़ी रंग काला पीली तेरी पगड़ी रंग काला ओ पीली तेरी पगड़ी रंग काला पीली तेरी पगड़ी रंग काला ओ पीली तेरी पगड़ी रंग काला ओ पीली तेरी पगड़ी रंग काला ओ जियो श्याम लाला जियो श्याम लाला पीली तेरी पगड़ी मकरो गाना ओ मकरो गाना हुआ हुआ मकरो गाना हुआ हुआ समझावे सुनंदा हुआ समझावे सुनंदा हुआ ओ समझावे सुनंदा हुआ समझावे सुनंदा हुआ जियो श्याम लाला जियो श्याम लाला तेरी तेरी पगड़ी रंग काला जियो श्याम लाला जियो श्याम लाला तेरी तेरी पगड़ी रंग काला चरमर चरमर करे बलना चरमर चरमर करे बलना ओ चरमर चरमर करे ब्रजवती गाए जियो ललना
ब्रजवती गाए जियो ललना
ओ ब्रजवती गाए जियो ललना
ब्रजवती गाए जियो ललना
जियो श्याम राजा जियो श्याम मेरी मगरी संगताना
जियो
खीर जलेबी पूरी लड्डू पुआ खीर जलेबी पूरी लड्डू पुआ यशोमती घर आनंद हुआ
यशोमती घर आनंद हुआ
ओ सती माता घर आनंद हुआ सती माता घर ओ जियो श्यामलाला जियो श्यामलाला तेरी तेरी कमली संगताना
जियो
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल, 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 जय जय So, what next? But these girls came late. Want to hear Mahamantra. One Mahamantra, then I will speak somebody.
Jai Ho.
Hare Krishna
Closer. Put it back closer.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
There's no full stop. So you can continue with this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjana-Shalakaya Chakshurumlitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Echo. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaye Sadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurashve Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopikant Radhakant Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Bhaktya Vihinaya Paradalakshay Shiktasya Kamadhitarangavade Kripamayi Tam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda. All together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We heard so many bhajans and Mahamantra. make this evening very auspicious and to bless Anuradha, whose birthday Tithi. Birthday Tithi. You understand Tithi? Not the day. Birthday is birth Tithi. That's Vedic system of celebrating birthday. Not according to the day, that's an English style, but according to the Vedic system, we celebrate the Tithi. So on that occasion, we all are here to serve Shri Shri Radha Govind Dev, the beautiful deities, the honor of this house, and we're trying to please them by speaking their glories in the form of name, form, qualities in the pastimes of Shri Shri Radha Govind Dev. Bhagavatam explains, Shunvatam Sakatha Krishna Punya Shavar Kirtane Hidayanto Sai Havadrani Vidnotim Surin Satam. There are so many unwanted desires in the heart which are not essential for the purpose we are here in this world. Why we are here? Not to enjoy, but to serve our origin, and that is Radha Govindji. We are part and parcel of Krishna. Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains, Mame vansho jiva loke jiva bhut sanatana. All living entities are my part and parcel. Just like Krishna is transcendental and always blissful, we as soul, our constitution position is, we are also transcendental and all blissful. But by the influence of material energy, the illusory energy, we are illusioned and we are not understanding where is happiness and where is bliss. That's the illusion about. So because of that, so many unwanted desires come forth which stagnate our creeper of bhakti, which is growing and growing and growing, and the destination of that creeper ends up at the lotus feet of Shri Krishna in his abode, Shri Golok Vrindavan. He is the resident of Golok Vrindavan, where there is no lamentation, where there is no fear, where there is no old age, no disease and no death. There is no past and there is no future. It's always present tense. No one gets old there and no one dies there. So, we are in this world and the nature of this material world is all what I said. Lamentation, fear, illusion, not understanding which is what is good for me and what is not good for me. So these are unwanted desires, and it's explained that just like if we plant a beautiful rose in our backyard and all supplies are given to the plant, say sunlight, water, soil, etc. But some unwanted weeds develops along with that plant. With that unwanted weeds, all sunlight, water and all other ingredients to nourish that plant get stagnant and the weeds are taking over all that energy. Similarly, we all are devotees and Srila Gurudev has given us Bhakti Lata Beej, the seed of the creeper of Bhakti. Without that, it is very difficult to even learn how we can be happy in this world. It's difficult. Everyone seeking happiness. But where is the ultimate happiness? You know? That's why we need sadhu sangha, sat sangha. One who is happy can give us happiness. One who knows what is love can explain to us what is love. One who is happy in love can explain us what is happiness in love. One who is sad in love, how can he explain what is happiness in love? You know? Therefore, sadhus, devotees, they are the source of all bliss. Krishna Anandaya, the embodiment of bliss of Krishna. And because they always remain in the proximity of Krishna. Therefore, doesn't matter if one is sannyasi in a renounced order or in a householder or small child, anyone can take part in chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Anyone. There is no qualification required for that. No qualification of any gender, of any caste, of any color, nothing. Of any age, no consideration. Even from childhood, one is qualified, eligible to begin with the devotional practices. So in this house, everyone is so spiritually inclined, and we can understand how beautiful Radha Govind is getting services here. Giriraj is here, Shaligram is here, Gaur-Nitai is here. Everyone in this house, they are chanting mantras. They are chanting Mahamantra. Sometimes they sing together from the song book. They follow Ekadashi. They follow all festivals. And on the festivals, they do Abhishek. Any good news or any occasion comes, the very first idea comes in the mind of residents of this house is, we have to perform Abhishek of Radha Govind. You understand? This is simple, but this is actually devotion. Because they acknowledge every effort or endeavor we are offering to them. Every efforts. Whatever is brought to home. I'm not speaking about this house, but all of you, actually. I mean, all of your houses. And I see how this is actually devotional practice, which is very simple. Whatever is brought from store, first of all, keep aside for offering. Any fruit, any vegetable, anything which is cooked is offered to Krishna and it turns to Mahaprasad, sanctified food. The day starts with Mangalarati. I stay here, I observe this. The day starts with Mangalarati. And the day ends with evening Arti. Kiva Jayo, Jayo Gaura Chande, Arati Kosho. The day ends with deities, Thakurji's Arti. Every other day they start decorating Radha Govind, they change their outfit. Is this bhakti or not? This is bhakti. Bhakti is not very high austerities or penances with your arms raised for like 2 hours doing tapasya. Hiranyakashipu did this for so long. Ravan did this. Ravan was so powerful demon. As we hear, Ravan, he read Vedas. He read Vedas, but he didn't understood Vedas. Reading and understanding is two different things. It's not same. If someone claims, oh, I've read Bhagavatam, I've read Bhagavad Gita. So we understand you read, but did you understand? You understood the purport of the Gita and Bhagavatam. Understanding is more important than reading. Suppose if someone is illiterate, he can't read a word. That means he can't understand. Is he not qualified or eligible to understand the purport of Gita, the essence what Krishna wants to speak to Arjuna? He is qualified. And we hear this pastime in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Once upon a time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, while he was in South India, he was traveling in South India, he came across one Brahmin who was holding Bhagavad Gita in his hands, and sometimes he is moving upside down, straight, sometimes sideways, and he's just weeping and crying, and weeping and crying, and weeping and crying. Mahaprabhu saw him, and Mahaprabhu was so moved by seeing his emotions. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked him, "Oh Brahmin, which verse in Bhagavad Gita you like the most, and which is giving you so many emotions that you started crying and weeping? What is that which appealed to you? Which word of Bhagavad Gita, which sentence of Bhagavad Gita?" Whose phone is that? It's silent. Which word, which sentence clicked to you and you started crying? Then Brahmin said, "I'm illiterate. I can't read Bhagavad Gita. I don't know what is written there." To a surprise, Mahaprabhu asked, "If you can't read Bhagavad Gita, what made you cry seeing this book Bhagavad Gita?" And he said, "I'm just adoring the beauty of Krishna and the nature of Krishna, the features of Krishna. That is Bhakta Vatsal. He is affectionate towards his devotees. And he forgets that I am the Lord of the universe. He forgets his Bhagavata, his lordship. And he becomes so much submissive to his devotees. So and so that he don't even maintain his profile, his status that I am the Lord of everyone. He don't maintain that profile. And what he's doing? He's holding the reins of the horses of Arjuna. He's acting as a driver, a charioteer. And Arjuna is sitting like a master in the back. And he's ordering Krishna. Keshav. Sena Ubhe Madhe. O Keshav, O Krishna. Take my chariot in the middle of the two armies. Or take my chariot to this corner or that side. He's ordering Krishna. And Krishna is so submissive. He's just receiving that order and he's riding. He's driving the chariot. Who can be more humble than my Lord Krishna? I'm just seeing this picture on the Bhagavad Gita, which proves that he is so humble, even though he is Supreme Lord. It proves that. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became so pleased. And Mahaprabhu said, "Oh Brahmin, you have actually understood the purport of Bhagavad Gita. You understood. That's the purport, that's the essence of Bhagavad Gita. To understand the glories of Krishna. And if I know so many verses by heart, but if I don't understand the essence of Bhagavad Gita, what is the use of my reading?" That doesn't mean we should not read. We should read Bhagavad Gita, but understanding with proper understanding. And who is supplying that understanding? Sadhu Sangha, which cannot be paid off with any value, with any food, with any gifts. Cannot be. Krishna bhakti rasbhavita mati kriyatam yati kutopalabhyat tatra lolyam moolam ekam janma koti sukritana labhyat. We can purchase, we can buy anything. Where? In any store, in Costco. Anything. Anything we can buy in any store. Or if we don't want to go out, Amazon. Anything we can buy, purchase. But one thing which we cannot buy in any store, in Walmart or in Costco or in Amazon. And what is that? Krishna Bhakti Rasabhavitamati. The association of those personalities who are absorbed in the service of Krishna. It's not difficult, it is impossible to purchase that in anywhere else. What we need to get this, how this can be, how we can attain this. Tatra lolyam moolam ekam janma koti sukritana labhyat. There's only one price to purchase that. What is that? What price? Lolyam, greed. Just the greed to attain this. That's all. Moolam ekam. When the word ekam is mentioned, it has so much value. One, only one value. There is no other. There's only one. What is that price? Lolyam. The greed to attain this. Moment we develop that greed in the heart. So a greedy person, let's say a person is greedy for eating or greedy for any other, what happens? He or she will perform all endeavors to attain his cherished goals and desires. Greed is everything. So the Sadhu Sangha ignite that fire in the heart which is already present in every living entity, but is in a dormant state, is in a sleeping mode. To awaken that greed, we need Sadhu Sangha. To awaken that. And that awakening is required every day. Nityam Bhagavatam Sevaya. I would say not every day. I would say every hour. We need that greed. Only and only then. Tatra lolyam moolamekam janma koti sukritna labhyet. One cannot purchase this even with so many pious deeds, accumulation of so many pious deeds from time immemorial, from million and billion and trillion of births. One cannot purchase that. Imagine how important it is. The tears in the eyes. Tears in the eyes has so much value. You can't purchase tears in the eyes. You can't purchase someone's emotions. You can't purchase someone's love. Otherwise, we can purchase everything else. For example, I can purchase 100 food stuff. Let's say 20 varieties of cake, 20 varieties of different rice, tamarind rice, sweet rice, this rice and that rice, basmati rice, 100 grams. But I cannot purchase my appetite. I can purchase $50,000 bed. Imagine. Have you ever seen that? I saw in one house, $50,000 bed. But can you purchase their sleep? You can't purchase that. So everything is not on sale. You can't purchase sadhu. You can't tell sadhu, any devotee, I will give you $10,000 and just you have to please my heart. Speak some Hari Katha makes me happy. He's not on sale. There's a natural tendency of the heart, the love in the heart. Whereas if we submissively approach a sadhu, my heart is burning in this world. It's literally burning. I need some shanti, I need some peace. And I heard Krishna Katha, Shunvatam Swakatha, Krishna Punya Shavar Kirtane. Only the Krishna Katha is the medicine for all sickness of all disease. Only Krishna Katha. Can you please, I beg you, can you please speak Krishna Katha? And immediately the sadhu, without any consideration, he's very fond of speaking. This is what he likes all the time. But he needs a bona fide recipient who has this greed to hear. And seeing that greed in the heart of the recipient, sadhu wants to flow that stream of Harikatha. Stream of Harikatha, as long as you can hear, as long as you can hear. Not with satisfaction, but without getting satisfied. There's one verse in Niti Shastra which says, I don't remember the verse, which says if king gets satisfied, then king is not bona fide king. If a prostitute gets satisfied, she is not bona fide. If a noble lady, wise lady, if she becomes like prostitute, it's not good. This is one verse explaining. Similarly with devotees, if devotee feels satisfaction of his practices, of his love for Krishna, something is wrong. Hanuman cannot be satisfied. If you ask Hanuman, you serving Lord Ram, Sita Ram every day, every hour, every minute, every moment, you must be satisfied by now. He will never say, I'm satisfied. He'll say, no, I'm not satisfied. I'm unsatisfied. I want more. I want more. Because there is a greed in the heart to please my Lord. With every action, with every attempt, it looks like I'm not pleasing my beloved. They always feel some scarcity of love. Even though they are giving their best and everything to serve their Ishta, to serve their worshipable, to whom they love the most. But it always gives a feel, no, I'm not satisfied. Something is wrong. I'm not giving my complete. Why I'm sleeping 6 hours? Why I'm sleeping 4 hours? Why I'm wasting time in eating? Krishna, I'm not giving you complete what I supposed to give you. So always feel unsatisfied. And that's the glories of the devotees, that they feel unsatisfied. Understand? When, one example, Radharani, the embodiment of love of Krishna, Radharani, she is Haladini Shakti, means the pleasure-giving potency to Krishna. And with her all endeavors, she always wants to surrender everything and to make Krishna happy. But she always feels some scarcity. No, I'm not making Krishna happy. I'm not making Krishna happy. I need to do something more to make him happy, to make him blissful all the time. So she's always and always and always thinking about this. Once upon a time, one of her friend, she has so many sakhis, girlfriends. She came and said, Radhe, today I've seen Krishna from toe to head. He's so beautiful. Every limb of Krishna is so beautiful. Effulgent like moon. So much effulgence emanate from the toenails of Krishna. He's so bright like sun, but he's cool like moon. Not one moon. Koti Chandra Sushita. Million of moons. So much soothing, but bright like sun. You know, there's no comparison or compatibility between sun and moon. You know, sun gives what? Heat. And moon gives what? Huh?
Coldness.
Huh?
Coldness, cold.
Moon gives what? Soothness. It's not compatible. But the nature of sun being effulgent is present in Krishna's effulgence emanate from him. But Krishna is like million of moons and so much cooling. That's why devotees who serve Krishna, like we hear this funny word, what are you doing? Chillaxing. Chill. Right? How are you chill? Actually, devotees are chill. They're chillaxing. Why? Because of their proximity with Krishna. And those who are not with Krishna, even though they pose themselves, they are happy. How are you? Very good. I'm fine. Ha, hee, hee. But if we touch their heart, little bit touching their heart, tears start flowing. I'm so sad. Right? This happened, that happened. I'm so sad. Then why we have to become sad? Why not we go and follow the process of getting happy? And everyone is qualified and eligible to get this. There's no discrimination. One has to renounce one family to become happy. One stay at home. Just we need the concept. Just the concept. When the concept is clear, and little endeavors on this path, Krishna said, I promise, Traito Mahato Bhayat. Swalpamasya Dharmasya Traito Mahato Bhayat. Any little endeavors on this path save ones from the great dangers. Bhagavad Gita. Little endeavors, he said. Not complete. Any little endeavors on this path saves ones from great dangers. So there is no time left. Utho utho re bhai, aaj to samay nahi. Wake up, wake up, wake up. No, but there's not much time left. Oh no, I'm still young, 16 years. I'm 18. This is for old people. Because after old age, they're going to leave anyway. And I have my whole life to enjoy. And what is this? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. What is this to put tilak on the forehead? Rather, I just put tattoo on my arm somewhere to impress my friends. Yeah, this is the best tattoo. The forehead. Seeing all of the... Please forgive me, I'm just not saying anything to anyone. I respect that. But any kind of tattoo that attracts negative energies, but this tattoo on the forehead that attracts positive energies. This is Vishnu Tilak. Vishnu Tilak. Just by seeing Vishnu Tilak, demigods, they pay obeisances to that devotee. Even if that devotee is not perfect. Just seeing this, imagine 33 million demigods. They are scared of devotees. They can't harm any devotees. No ghost can possess you if there is Vishnu Tilak. So much importance of Vishnu Tilak. Urdu Tilak means rising up, means elevating the consciousness from the low grade to the high grade. Example, when Ajamil in Bhagavatam, when he was leaving his body and he was very sinful, throughout his life, just sin and sins. But at the point of death, when he saw Yamadutas, the messengers of death came to take him to their master Yamaraj, in that fear of seeing their horrible figure, sharp teeth and horns, etc., Ajamil, he uttered Narayan. He uttered. He called upon his son. He didn't address Lord Narayan. Imagine. He didn't address his Lord. He addressed his son, Narayan. And immediately, 4 messengers of Narayan, the servants of Narayan, came to protect him immediately and chased those Yamadutas away. Go away from here. Go away. He's ours. Because he chanted the name of our Prabhu Narayan. Ajamil got saved from the punishment from the Yamadutas. Imagine. Just because of his utterance of the pure name Narayan. Even it was on the pretext of calling his son, not addressing to the Lord. Even then he got saved. You see? And that's why devotees, they keep their children name also. The name after Krishna or Radharani. Dhanishta, Nilambari, Haripriya, Yashoda, Anuradha, Anupama, and
Sudevi, Gauranga.
Gauranga, Sudevi, and the back
Yogamaya,
Yogamaya.
Jai, Jayashri.
Jayashri, yes, Jayashri. Where's the other one?
Are you open?
Your sister.
Oh, she's not feeling it.
You see? So every day or every hour we're always thinking about the kids. Ajamil got saved. And on the other side, how demigods, they're scared of devotees. The wife of Hiranyakashipu, Kayadu, when she was pregnant with Prahlad Maharaj, the king of demigods, Indra, he was trying to kidnap the wife of Hiranyakashipu. But Naraji came on the scene and said, "Stop it! Indra, a pure devotee of Lord in the womb of his mother." And Indra immediately, he paid obeisances, he did parikrama, and he ran away from there. He ran away from there. Why? Indra knows very well Krishna can tolerate any other nonsense we do. But one thing, he get mad when any harm or criticizing or abusement comes to his devotees. At that point he gets mad. Then he lose all balance. He lose all balance because he is possessed by the love of his devotees. है ना? So just by putting this Vishnu Tilak, Trayato Mahato Bhayat, wearing Tulsi Mala on the neck, following Ekadashi, chanting every day, reading Bhagavatam, very simple process, looks like very simple, but it's not that simple. This itself is what? Pure Bhakti. है ना? This is called Swarup Siddha Bhakti. Try to understand this. There's one term which is called Samsiddha Bhakti, means those activities which are supportive to Bhakti. But they are not Bhakti in themselves. They are not Bhakti. But they are supportive to Bhakti. Just like get up early in the morning, take shower before you start chanting. You know? Is taking shower is Bhakti? Then fish is always in water. Fish is Pratipadam Poonamrita Swadam. Fish is performing Bhakti every moment. No. Understand? So taking shower is not Bhakti, but that activity helps us to feel fresh and comfort to serve deities and to chant. It gives so much freshness after shower. That's supportive to Bhakti. So don't mix up the activities which are Bhakti in nature and which are supportive in nature. What is Bhakti itself in nature is chanting. Harer Nam, Harer Nam, Harer Nam Eva Kevalam. Eva. Only and only and only means to attain Krishna, to get delivered from this material world, is chanting and chanting and chanting. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada used to say, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and seeing Krishna is not two different things, it's one and the same. Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and seeing Krishna is one. We are not realizing that doesn't mean it's not existing. Exist, we can't perceive that. But following this course of again and again and again and again and again chanting, the material senses start developing that transcendental nature. And when the material senses transform to transcendental nature, the vision gets transcendental, or the vision gets broad. And with that broad vision, and with a transcendental vision, one gets qualified, eligible, and understand that when I am chanting, I am actually seeing Krishna. That is not different from seeing Krishna. So that chanting is not supposed to be mechanical chanting, like a machine. Oh, I have to finish my 8 rounds quickly and that's it. Then where is my phone? No, with love. With love, when we chant, with a praying mood, we call out Krishna. Even if it is less in number, but quality. Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj used to say, quality chanting gives so much emotions, spiritual emotions. That doesn't mean one should not complete one's promised number of rounds. That has to be there. But if it is with quality, it is just like adding saffron on sweet rice. It gives more flavor. Quality chanting. With praying, calling out for Krishna. Krishna, don't make me satisfied. I'm not worshipping you to get satisfaction. I want you to make me always feel unsatisfied so that I can love you more and more. When the point comes that now I'm satisfied, that means you are on the saturation point. And there is no enhancement of love. No. we pray to Lord, make us unsatisfied. We are already unsatisfied, but that is material in nature. This unsatisfaction is material in nature. Who's satisfied? Tell me. There's always some desires. I have one house, I need the other one. I have one car, I need Rolls Royce. So there is no limit. So unsatisfied. And in spiritual world is also unsatisfaction. So Prabhu, please make us unsatisfied from spiritual perspective. Because I'm familiar with unsatisfaction of material nature. I want to taste that unsatisfaction of love, of pure state in spiritual world. That comes by hearing from a greedy person. When we are in association of a greedy person, the greed develops. Hey, you know, the new jeans in the market? Yes, ripped from here. And it's more expensive. The very first time I saw this, I wanted to give some charity to that person. This is so poor, huh? There's no clothes to cover. What is getting? Oh, she's getting to eat. So poor. And it's so embarrassing, huh? Suppose if I would have given the coin to that person. Because I was not familiar. I was thinking, should be like nice covered jeans. It's so embarrassing if there was something in my mind, but my hand was already in my pocket, but it would have been so embarrassing to give a coin to that person. I said, for what? Hey man, cover yourself. So, some humor is also required. Huh? So that is something new in the market, and it's ripped from 12 corners, and it's very expensive. Wow! What to speak of giving a coin to that person? He's the one who can give a check to us. $1,100. Really? Very generous. So if we see that person, a greed develops. I also want to buy this. From where you got this? Oh, that store. No. We'll go to store. Also Amazon? I don't know. Yeah. So what happened? A greed is developed to stay with that greedy person. And similarly, if we are staying with those who are greedy for love, then definitely that reflects to us that greed of love for Krishna. Just by staying with them, because they will develop that greed in the heart. And once greed is developed, bas, you can easily purchase. And it's so astonishing. Krishna, who is uncontrollable. Try to understand this point. We, any of us, even including myself, I don't want to get controlled by anyone. I don't like anyone controlling me. Everyone wants to be independent. Controlling is something negative. I don't want anyone should control me, right? But imagine, who is uncontrollable one means Krishna, who cannot be controlled by anyone. He loves to get controlled. Drishta Parishma Krishna Kripyasi Swabandhani. No one can bind Krishna. No one can bind Krishna. But he wants to get in that bondage by his mother Yashoda. He loves to get by. One who's uncontrollable, unconquerable one. He loves if someone conquers him. He loves if someone controls him. He's giving his rights, open rights, open file. Take me. I'm easy for everyone. Any ashram, I'm easy. Have access to me. Take me and conquer me. I will be more than happy if you conquer me. And I want to get conquered in your heart. Just with one price, that is greed. And that greed develops by understanding his nature, what he is expecting from us and what he likes. And what he expects from us. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Damgai Gaura Madhu Sware. There's a bhajan in songbook if you have. Page. Don't want to take much time. I said so much. And we have other programs after that.
169.
169. Page 169. What is that? Damgai Gaura Madhu Sware. Damgai Gaura Madhu Sware. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Hari, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, thank you so much for this wonderful evening. Together, we try to. That's one parrot here. Wonderful evening, serving the senses of the Lordship Shri Shri Radha Govind Dev by singing and chanting together in congregation. This is what he likes, congregational chanting. So thank you everyone for coming, spending your time, and special thanks to Shukdev Prabhu, Meena Mataji and their family to host all of us, including me, for this wonderful celebration of granddaughter Anuradha Devi Dasi's birthday.
Jai.
Shri Anuradha Didi ki
Jai.
Very nice. So anything to say?
Sure. No cameras. So thank you very much, Maharaj, once again for ecstatic kirtan program satsang and very mercifully giving us your association. We're very much happy to have you here with us in New York, and we're very grateful that New York is like your second home. And you're wonderfully served, the home of Sukadev Prabhu and family.
Not like
Sorry?
Not like.
Huh?
I said not like his second home. It is his second home.
The second home, so yes, this is your second home. So we're very grateful and very honored and very happy to have your association each and every time. And I also want to thank all of you for coming. I've seen everyone. Also, at this time I remember our Radha Raman Prabhu.
Yes.
He's in hospital, but I think he's online watching
Yes,
us.
he was watching us.
Yes.
I spoke to him last night, so he's doing good. Not much pain, and he appreciated everyone writing him, because I was thinking not to disturb him, but he liked that. Not feeling alone, so we all are with him.
Yes, and he's here with us as well too. So we just remember him as well, and we wish him a speedy recovery. Also, I want to make another announcement. As you know, Maharaj is building a temple in India. Kurukshetra,
So this is near Delhi,
near Delhi.
near to the Delhi airport,
Oh,
on the
like,
way to Vrindavan.
like how long? 1 hour?
From airport 40 minutes,
40 minutes. Very
from
nice.
my center to Vrindavan is 1 hour 20 minutes. So that's on the highway.
Very nice. Yeah, so Maharaj is building a temple there for the Lordship, Shri Radha Madhav. And as you know, whenever you go to India, all of you are most welcome to visit the man there, to stay there. As Maharaj have this program going to Badrinath later this year, all right, and Maharaj, he perform many parkrams. He take devotees from around the world going to parkram, and then sometimes we want to know where can devotees stay and so on. So Maharaj is building a beautiful temple for the Lordship and for the devotees, and this is on my behalf. It's a special plea that if any one of us can help support Maharaj for the temple, for Shri Shri Radha Madhav. Maharaj is not building this temple for himself, he's building it for the Lord, and also for devotees as well to go. And as long as that temple is up and worship of the Lordship are being performed there, for those who give and contribute to building that temple will get benefits. This is like your pension plan. Alright? If we build a home for Krishna, I think it said, correct me if I'm wrong, Maharaj, it said if one builds a home for Krishna, he never what? He never will be homeless.
And his,
Ever.
and his home is right in Golok.
Yes, ever.
That's Shastra. Yes.
That's Shastra. And you're guaranteed a place in Golok Vrindavan. The Lord will be indebted to you. Alright, so with this being said, Maharaj will elaborate more on this project and the status of it. But this being said, I would like to encourage everyone, whatever you can, to give towards this temple, in building this temple. That all of you one day, hopefully next year, we get to go to India. There's no more virus or anything of the sort, and we can, hopefully, next year we can go, we can visit the temple. By then it should be finished, Maharaj? Hopefully. Yes, once the funds are there, it should be finished by next year. And we go out and go there, and of course there'll be lovely accommodation. So I just want to put us out there, alright, and give your full support, your generous support, whatever you can. You have? Where? Oh, the ring one. Oh. Okay. So once the temple is built, you will get Wi-Fi.
Peace and all.
Peace no more, no more. This message.
He's just making boundary. This is a land. It's just a land.
How many acres? Or feet? No? Or feet? Square feet? How many stories?
3.
3 stories. Wow.
What the location is from here?
40 minutes from Delhi. Indira Gandhi.
This.
Oh, this is it? Oh my goodness. Oh wow. And of course, at this temple, every day worship will be performed. As long every worship, for those who give, will also get benefit. Every worship. This is true. This is not.
Thank you so much for showing this. Thank you for running it. So, now we can have Aarti.
Mark, can I just say one last thing?
Yes, please.
I just remember. So I remember this. Standing here, I remember Srila Gurudev. And how much do we love Maharaj? How much has he inspired us? How many of us has taken initiation from him? I remember Srila Gurudev is saying to us, and Maharaj can confirm this. Gurudev said, we cannot repay him for what he has given to us and what he continued to give to us. We cannot repay him. Sri Guru is giving us Krishna. Sri Guru is giving us this topmost wealth, this highest prema. Sri Guru is connected in this disciplic succession. And this is how this mercy is coming. Here we have Thakurji. And Krishna said this in Srimad Bhagavatam. He said, those who say they are my devotees are not my devotees. But those who say they are devotees of my devotees, they are the real devotees. Mahaprabhu also said, Dasa, Dasa, Anudas. To please Guru, to please Vaishnava, this is our greatest, what is the word? This is the best opportunity we can get. It's the best service we can do for the Lord. And as actually we will be the biggest benefactor. I learned one thing from my God brother very early when I took up spiritual life. Who benefits more? The giver or the receiver? Who benefits more? The giver or the receiver?
Give what?
Those who say receiver. Those who say the giver. And those who said, okay, I don't know. So the one who benefits more is the giver. The one who gives. Somebody might say, oh, well, you know, I got this gold thing, so I benefit more. But the person who gives, especially given a contribution like this, a donation like this, towards building a temple of the Supreme Lord. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Ye yata mam prapadyanti. As you surrender, I reward you. One building a home for the Lordship, Krishna will not know how to repay you. Understand? So the person who gives is the one who benefits the most. Personally, and I'm going to say this to myself, I'm not going to say it for anyone else, I'm saying this to myself. This is just something I'm sharing. If my Gurudev come to me and say, Ramanuj, I want to build a temple, I would not hesitate. No hesitation. So Gurudev, what are you asking for? First of all, everything is yours. What are you asking for? Everything is yours. This is mood of disciple. The relationship between Guru and disciple, the Guru does not think that disciple is his property, that he should make demands from. Bonafide Guru doesn't speak like this, doesn't think like this. But the disciple thinks that everything I have is for Gurudev. Everything I have is for Krishna, is Guru. And so much evidence is there. Gurudev will tell us this pastime with Ekalavya. Ekalavya very quickly wanted to kill. He was against the Pandavas. See, he wanted to learn archery from Drona Acharya. So he went to Drona Acharya to learn archery, but Drona Acharya did not teach him because he knew what was his intention. He wanted to kill the Pandavas. So what did Ekalavya do? He went and he made a murti of Drona Acharya and worshipped that murti. One time, Drona Acharya and Arjuna, they were all walking and a dog was barking. So Arjuna shot this arrow, and this arrow went into the mouth of that dog, but it didn't pierce the dog. Not a single drop of blood fell from the mouth of the dog. But Ekalavya, he shot an arrow in the middle of those arrows. So then Arjuna, his pride felt a little crushed. Then Dronacharya looked and see who shot that arrow. He said, Ekalavya. He said, who taught you archery? He said, oh, you Gurudev, I worship your murti. And I taught you archery. And I learned archery from worshipping you. And Gurudev said, okay, then you should give dakshin. Because you take something from me, you should give dakshin. You should pay for it. So then he said, yes, Gurudev West, what do you want? He said, then Dronacharya said, give me your tongue. Without hesitating, he cut that tongue off and gave it to Dronacharya. So one who doesn't understand bhakti, devotion, the principles of bhakti, will think that Ekalavya is a topmost disciple. But Gurudev said he's bogus. He's bogus disciple. If Dronacharya had asked Arjuna, give me your tongue, what would Arjuna's response be? Gurudev, what are you asking for my tongue? My entire body is yours. What are you asking for? Everything is yours. So this is evidence of the mood of disciple, where everything belongs to Guru and Krishna. If one wants to become a true disciple and to advance in Krishna consciousness, this is the mood where we start from. So I remember in my own Gurudev and Ujjapad Bhakti's Vedanta Siddhanti Maharaj is my god brother. And me able to serve him, I know will please Srila Gurudev. And as I said, if Srila Gurudev come to me and said, Ramanath, I need to build a temple, without hesitation, I will try to serve and please Guru. Because when one pleases Guru, Krishna becomes pleased. And Krishna will reward you unlimitedly. So I just want to leave this message. What I'm saying here, Maharaj, correct me if I'm saying wrong, but these are what I've heard from Sri Gurudev.
No, I don't want to say anything.
But if I say anything wrong,
No, you said everything correct.
thank you.
Because if I say something, then it comes that, oh, Maharaj always asking money. Sannyasi, they always come for money.
No, Maharaj.
So I don't want to give this impression. As Gurudev used to say, I'm here to give you something, not to take something. So what to give? I'm giving Krishna, Gurudev used to say. And even if I'm taking something from you, I'm giving you Krishna in return. And using your possessions in the service of Krishna, because that's not my home. That's not my home.
I remember one story, this is true story. Bina Mataji Sukhdev Prabhu, my Gopikanta Prabhu, will tell you all the story. This was in Guyana, in Korean temple. The devotees were going to build a temple. And they asked one Prabhu for a land, piece of land. And he didn't want to give the land. He didn't want to give the land. You remember that story? Yes, you were young. You remember that story, Padme? At Korean? In Korean temple. They wanted to build this temple, and he had the land, he didn't want to give the land. The very night, thief went to him. And they pack up everything, empty his house. He woke up and he saw them, he held a call. And they dropped everything in the room. The next day, he went to those devotees and said, take the land. Krishna has mercifully given us whatever wealth we have, whatever health, strength, knowledge, everything. He gave it, and he can take it. Nothing belongs to us. Everything belongs to Krishna. And if we can use whatever we have back in the service of Krishna, this is the perfection of knowledge. This is how we purify ourselves. If not, those very wealth will be the cause of our destruction. And also, Krishna will take it back. So, Guru Vaishnavas are coming to us, like Maharaj is saying, to build this temple. But this is a way where Krishna is engaging us in some service, so that we can benefit ourselves. We can advance in bhakti. Why do we come to satsang? Why are we here? Why do we leave our homes? We have other places to go, but why do we come to satsang? Oh, to please Maharaj? Or to please Sukadev Prabhu and Binapani Mataji and so on? Because they come to all our homes, so if we don't go, it can look bad? No. That might be one reason. I hope not. But the real reason we come for our Krishna consciousness. Understand? We come for our Krishna consciousness. And whatever we can use. I saw in the news in Guyana, one businessman, he just went to the gas station to fill up his tank, his vehicle. Right there, and then he dropped dead. Saw this in the news this week? He dropped dead right there. My point is, any moment can be our last. Any moment. 2 weeks ago, I saw a boxer in his 30s drop dead in the middle of the ring during a fight. A boxer, 30-something years old. So if we have an opportunity to serve Krishna, my dear devotees, I'm saying this to myself, grab it. I want to use myself as an example. I usually don't say these things, but I just wanted to use an example. I'm not telling you to do something that I would not do. Every single week, do you notice we are arranging programs? Every single week? Yes. Trying to engage in service. Understand what I'm saying? So I'm not telling you something that I myself am not doing. And I want to encourage every one of you. If you study Bhagavad Gita, you'll see Krishna using this word. I tell you the English, regular. Being regular. Krishna consciousness is not one day. Krishna consciousness is not just Saturday satsang or a Sunday morning temple and that's it. Krishna consciousness is 24 hours, 7 days, 365, regular.
And some year 366.
And 366, yes. So, my dear devotees, this is a wonderful opportunity for us to engage in some service. And serving no other than Shri Shri Radha Madhav. If we check in Maharaj during his lives, you will have those beautiful deities that is installed by Srila Gurudev himself. And this temple will be housing Shri Shri Radha Maharaj. And every day, 3 artis, Mangal Arti, Midday Arti, Evening Arti, maybe 4, Sunday,
5 offerings.
5 offerings will be happening here. Sannyasis will be visiting from all different sanghas, all different mats. Shri Shri Radha Madhav Ji Ki Jai. These are the wonderful deities. Brahmacharis, Grihashtas, everyone will be visiting that temple and be served. And we just put one brick and we put it in, you're getting that benefit. You will pass, you might leave this body, that temple will still be there. 2 weeks ago we gave this, I was speaking this Harikatha with that boy. At once he came to satsang. One time he came to satsang. In his entire life. Then he went to Yamaraj. Chitragrup was checking his book. Then he saw in that book, oh, he went to satsang once. He went to where the chanting of the holy names of Krishna and the worship of Krishna was performed. Just one time he went. So then Yamaraj said, oh, what are we going to do? Remember the story? I think it was by Radha Mataji. What will be the judgment of this person? So then Yamaraj said, okay, because you came to satsang once, you earned one danda, one moment in Swargalok. Because you heard Bhagavatam, you heard Harikatha. So then after which, you have to come to hell. So that boy, when he went to Swargalok, he said, if one moment, just one satsang give me this. So what did he do? All the devatas and so, come enjoy, this is a place to enjoy, don't worry. And he said no, he went to that sadhu that was preaching Bhagavatam. And he sat and listened to Bhagavatam all the time. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 24 minutes pass. Yamraj is waiting, where is this boy? He's not coming. Time pass. So he's hearing that Bhagavatam and what is happening? His life expanding and expanding. Anyway, long story short, this is the benefit that we get. Eventually he ended up into Goloka Vrindavan. It's quite a story. So we will leave our body. And if by chance we end up in front of Chitragupta, Yamaraj, then Yamaraj will see, oh, you built a temple for Vishnu. And worship of that Vishnu is still being carried on even though you left your body. How can I repay you? That one is your destination. So please, dear devotees, think about these things. Okay? Think about these things and try to engage as much as you can in bhakti. The more we do, the more we engage, you will see for yourself. I don't have to tell you, you will be able to experience it. This process is, that's why this word is used, self-realization. If you study chapter 9, text 2, you will see this. Perfection of religion. It gives direct perception of the self. So you will be able to see your own advancement. You will be able to see how much more Krishna will give to you. Understand? As it's saying, the more you give, the more you get. Krishna speaks about giving charity in Bhagavad Gita. And you have the 3 modes. The best charity we can give is in Krishna consciousness. If I'm in the road and a man, a beggar, a homeless person come up to me and ask me for money, and I give to that person, look good, right? But if that person took that money and go and buy drugs with it, we also get a reaction for that. Because we give him that money.
If we shoot those children in the school.
Hmm?
If we shoot children in the school.
Yes, if you shoot children in the school. Yeah, think about this in Texas. Then who get the suffering? Like that kid went and shot how many kids? Because we gave him that money, he went and he bought that drugs. So he smoked and whatever, he got high, intoxicated. Then he picked up a gun and walked into school and killed all the kids. We will get reaction for it. So charity must be given, but it must be given to the right person, to the appropriate person, for the appropriate purpose. So if we give charity for a temple, that is the best form of charity we can give. We will get the greatest benefits. Understand? All these things are in the Shastras. If we study Bhagavad Gita, we will see all these things are there. So I'll stop here, Maharaj. Okay? And please, Arti and take Prashad. Hare Krishna.
It's on camera.
Thank you very much.
Drop that over there.
Our Balaram Prabhu is building a temple too. Our Balaram Prabhu?
Tulsi.
He's building a temple as well in Trinidad.
Jaya Gaura Nitaya Jaya
Jai
Jaya